Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with a new video. I've gotten a little bit away from my Jordan content. I know some of you guys that watch my channel watch exclusively for that reason, so I wanted to put together a nice little Jordan piece for you guys today. So we're going to take a look at the 10 most valuable Jordan refractors ever sold. Again, I do my best to be as accurate as I can with these slides, so if I missed one, and of course there's going to be private sales that take place that I don't have access to or I'm not aware of, even if I didn't miss them but those exist, please let me know in the comments if you were the buyer or seller of a Jordan refractor card that belongs on this list. We're going to look at the top 10 most valuable, but we're also going to look at 5 honorable mention Jordan refractor sales as well, just to give you an idea of what I've done here. I'm going to switch you all over to our slideshow here in just a second. Let me get you back to the beginning. All right, let's switch over. So one rule, really the only rule, is there's no duplicates, right? And so ironically, card number 1, if you guys want to guess, go ahead. Now's the time to start racking your brain for what the top 3 are. But the top card actually accounts for the 4 highest sales ever. And the number 2 card on our list accounts for the next 3 highest sales ever. So you're not going to see any duplicates of the same card in the same grade. You're also not going to see any duplicates of the same card in different grades. In other words, card number 1 might have been also card number 8 in a lower grade. We're not doing that. So you're going to see 15 separate and distinct Michael Jordan refractors. A lot of these you guys will be familiar with. Some of them you may not be. Stay tuned till the very end so you can see the number 1 selling Jordan card of all time. And I think it might surprise you. Some of you guys who are savvy Jordan collectors or 90s collectors may not be surprised at all. So without any delay, let's get cranking. So first, let's talk about our honorable mention. Like I said, we're going to do 5 of these, and they actually are in descending order. So, or actually in ascending order. First on our honorable mention list is this beautiful 1996 Bowman's Best Cut Atomic Refractor, number BC2. Minimum gem condition, BGS 9.5. This card sold in January of 2021 for $11,326, and it sold on the PWCC Weekly Auction. You guys are going to see a lot of the usual suspects as far as selling platforms. It's going to be a lot of PWCC, a lot of Golden, a lot of eBay, and then a sprinkling of I think Heritage and a couple of others. But that's the first card on our honorable mention list. Card number 2 on the honorable mention list, a card that I'm happy to own, is the 1997 Finest Embossed Refractor, number 287 in PSA 10 condition. This card is serial numbered to 263, so this checks 2 huge boxes in people's 1990s Michael Jordan collections. Number 1, it's a refractor. Number 2, it's serial numbered. So 2 big pluses, 2 big green lights, which led to this card selling just a few weeks ago, about a month ago exactly, for $11,400. This card was purchased from the PWCC vault on the fixed marketplace. The next card on our honorable mention list, believe it or not, he's not even in a Bulls uniform, which usually leads to a depressed sales price, but not in this case. It's the 2002 Topps Pristine Refractor number 4. Really love this product. I say that every time I see it. It's just a great product. This Pristine Refractor Jordan sold on April 2nd, 2021, so a little bit less than a year ago, just shy of a year ago, for $12,889 on Mile High Auction. Love those Pristine cards, guys. Those are, this one not exactly undervalued, but generally speaking, those Wizards Topps Pristine cards are a little bit undervalued. Next, another Wizards uniform, fellas, but it is from a much more reliable, highly sought after, historic, iconic product, the 2001 Topps Chrome Black Refractor number 95 in PSA 10 condition. This card is numbered to 99, features Jordan in completing one of his few dunks in his Wizards years. But this card sold on September 21, 2020 for $13,046 on the PWCC Weekly Auction. Remember, this is before a couple of spikes, and so you're talking about a card that would probably be worth significantly more today in March of 2022 or April 2022. So keep that in mind. Remember, I'm pulling actual completed vetted sales off of the Card Ladder data platform. What I did was went to sales history, searched Michael Jordan Refractor. I didn't put anything in there for product or grade or year or anything like that. And then I sorted in descending sales, total gross sales price order. So this card today would certainly move up the list and probably likely move into the top 10. But today it makes the honorable mention. Next on the honorable mention, another Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. This one is card number 80 from 1996. This card sold again just before the 2021 bubble on December 10th, 2020 for $13,800 on Heritage. These Atomic Refractors, especially the ones with sort of a gold tint, really do seem to achieve pretty high sales prices. This one's no exception, but now we're at our top 10, fellas. Okay, so card number 10 on our list. Let's take a look. It is the 1998 Finest Refractor number M1. For those of you not familiar with this card, this is one of two refractors from 1998 that features Jordan on the front and Kobe on the back. It is a refractor front, refractor back. I am lucky enough to be the owner of this card in this exact same grade. This card sold on January 31st, 2021 for $14,326 in the PWCC Weekly Auction. This card may actually be worth a little bit less today than it was then, just depending on what the Jordan Index has done. If you guys are curious as to whether these cards have gone up or down since these sales, all you have to do is become a Card Ladder Pro member. Go to the card where it's sold in the sales history if it's not already in the Card Ladder platform. Click the card. It'll show you the price it sold for, the date it sold for, and where it sold, which is what I'm showing you on these slides. And then it'll also give you the Card Ladder predicted value tied to the Michael Jordan Index of what that card would be worth today. It's an approximation of the current market value to the day tied to the Jordan Index. But that is card number 10 on our list, and it is a BGS 10, remember, which drastically reduces the population and drastically enhances the sale price. Surprisingly, card number 9 is another 1998 refractor. It's the 98 Topps East-West Refractor, number EW5, in PSA 10 condition. Again, I'm lucky enough to own this card. However, I do own it in a BGS 10 condition. This card also features Jordan on the front and Kobe on the back. This one's probably a little more well-known than card number 10 on our list, and this card sold in May of 2021 for right at $15,000, and it sold on eBay. So starting off the list with two bangers that feature, the greatest player of all time, and then an arguably top 10 to 15 player of all time in Kobe Bryant. Let the complaints in the comments begin from all the Kobe super collectors. So Kobe and Jordan share spots 9 and 10 together on the top 10 most valuable Jordan refractor cards ever sold. Okay, on to number 8 on our list. Getting hot and heavy. We're over the 15,000 mark, and it is an incredible 1995 Finest Refractor with the coating. Again, this is a hot topic. It was just written about in Basketball Card Fanatic magazine. Do you peel? Do you not peel? It tells you to peel. It depends on where the words are. It depends on the condition of the peel. Are you a grade chaser? Do you want the card in its original condition? Do you want the card to refract or not refract with the coating on? There's a million reasons that hobbyists and collectors disagree on whether or not to peel the actual coating that's on the card. It cannot be denied that the card in the same grade with the coating outsells the card in the same grade without the coating. I am a peel the coating person, unless the card's already in PSA 10 condition, like this one with the coating, in which case I would feel obligated to leave it. But this is the 1995 Finest Refractor with coating number 229. It sold right at 1 year ago for $15,600, just at the end of the 2021 spike, and it sold at Golden Auction. On to number 7. It is the 1996 NBA Stars Finest Atomic Refractor number 124. So this is a little bit of a surprise on the list. The refractor version of this card is a little bit less highly sought after, I think, than some of the Topps Chrome products, and some of the Topps Finest products. But this 96 Topps NBA Stars Finest Atomic Refractor number 124 in PSA 10 condition, sold in October of 2021, so about 5 months ago, for $16,500. Again, this card was plucked off the PWCC Vault Fixed Marketplace platform. If you guys aren't familiar with that platform on PWCC, it's where all of the cards that are held by PWCC members in their vault, their individual vaults, can be placed on a fixed marketplace. Basically, it's a buy it now or buy it now with best offer, where you can list cards that are in your vault. I've got numerous cards listed on that fixed marketplace. There's not as many eyes on that fixed marketplace as I think there probably should be, but it's something to look into if you're looking to move cards and you've got cards stored in the vault. There's really no reason, if they are for sale, not to just go ahead and put them in there at a price that you would be willing to sell the card for, if it is a card that is in your collection that is actually for sale. So just a thought. Card number 6 on our list. This was a topic of hot topic of conversation in the last PWCC Weekly Auction. This card, I think, sold in a PSA, or maybe it was a BGS 8.5 condition. I can't remember, but it was for sale, and it had the coating. It had 3 subgrades, 9.5, and then it had an 8 surface, which would lead one to believe that the card graded poorly in the surface subgrade because the coating was not in great shape. So the card, I think the card got plucked for about $6,000, if I recall. My guess is the buyer of that BGS slab card with the poor surface subgrade is going to crack it. They're going to peel that off, and then they're going to resubmit it either to BGS again and hope for a 9.5, or they're going to resubmit it to PSA and hope for a 10 or a 9, which would upgrade the value. That's one of those situations where coating or no coating, you got to make a decision. This is commonly referred to as the 96 Finest Gold Refractor, but it is gold in color, but it is not a gold parallel refractor. It's just that's the refractor. So it's a 96 Finest Refractor number 291 in PSA 10 condition. This card just sold a couple weeks ago for $17,777 on the platform of eBay. Card number 5. Back to the Wizards jerseys. I'm back to black refractors from the Topps Chrome product, the 2002 Topps Chrome black refractor, again numbered to 99. This is card number 10. It sold in PSA 10 condition, October 25th, 2021. So about 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. The value of the card is $18,450 at that sale, and that sale took place on the Golden Auction. I am a huge fan. I kind of like the idea of exploring the Jordan Wizards, not only refractors, but also inserts during his Wizard playing days. I would prefer a Wizards playing days Jordan card over a Bulls non-playing year Jordan card. That's just me. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Is there a move to be made on these Wizards refractors, notwithstanding what you see on your screen and what I've showed you with the 2 cards in the honorable mention? But do you think Jordan refractors and Jordan Wizards uniform cards are overly undervalued as it stands? Again, notwithstanding the monster that we see on the screen. Obviously, those high-end cards don't get overlooked, and they sell for quite a high number, as you can see on the screen. Moving on, card number 4, down to our final 4, fellas. It is the 1996 Topps Chrome Refractor number 139 in PSA 10 condition. And here's a doozy, right? So this card sold in November 17 of 2020. So this is before the 2021 spike. It sold for $25,100, so a quarter of a 6-figure sale on the PWCC Weekly Auction. Really beautiful card. Those of you who know anything about cards from the 90s know this is the first year of Topps Chrome. It's Jordan's first Topps Chrome refractor. It is an absolute monster. It is condition sensitive. It's difficult to find perfect centering to get the PSA 10 grade. Even looking at this one, I can tell you just from looking at it on my screen, in about half the size of the actual card, it's not perfectly centered, but it did get the benefit of the doubt. So PSA slapped a 10 on it, and that led to a $25,100 sale. Again, if you want to know what this card would be worth today, just become a Card Ladder Pro member. Click on the card, and it'll show you the Card Ladder predicted value, which would be tied to the Jordan Index. Card number 3. Okay, top 3. Do you guys have any idea who these top 3 cards are? I think somebody who collects, a veteran collector, a savvy Jordan collector from the 90s should have some idea of what these next 3 cards are going to be. Specifically, the top 2 cards, I would think. I would have guessed these first two cards for sure. I may not have guessed right on the third card, but it might have to do with the sales date point and some other things like that. So let's check it out. Here's card number 3. And so this is the 1994 Finest Refractor with coating. Not his first refractor, but his second refractor. Hint, hint. This is 1994. It does have the coating. It is beautifully centered. It is a PSA 10. It's card number 331 from the 94 Finest set. This card sold about 13 months ago for $27,600 on Heritage Auction. You know, if you're a Jordan collector from the 90s and you collect his refractors, I gotta believe this one's gonna be high on your list in some grade. Obviously, not all of us can roll out and fork over 27 grand. Some of us would rather have a BMW 3 Series or a you know, a used Tesla. But if you're into big cards, this one's got some great eye appeal, and no greening showing anywhere on this thing. This thing is beautiful. Card number 2. The 1993 Finest Refractor. It was episode number 1 of Explore the Card, where I took a deep dive into this card and the history of this card and the data points and the value and just, you know, the path that this card's taken. It was the very first inaugural episode of my Explore the Card episodes, which I do every single Friday on this YouTube channel. Hit the like and subscribe button and the notifications button if you want to learn more about Jordan cards every single Friday. But this one is a banger because it is not a PSA 10, but a BGS 10 with 310 subgrades. It's card number 1 in the set. It's a refractor. This one's colorful as hell. It does not have any greening. It's a BGS 10, which drastically reduces the pop. It sold May 21, 2021, so a little bit less than a year ago. The value was $48,000 on the PWCC Premier Auction. That's a huge refractor sale there, guys. Huge refractor sale there. So almost half of a 6-figure sale for this 1993 Finest Refractor BGS 10. Beautiful, beautiful card. And card number 1, are we there? Do you guys know? Do you guys have any idea? It is a card that is serial numbered. It is a card that is serial numbered to less than 100. It is a refractor, and it is an embossed refractor. So this card's checking a lot of boxes, and of course it's going to be in BGS 9 condition. Wow, that is scary. So the highest selling refractor that I could find in the history is the 1997 Finest Embossed Refractor, numbered to 74. It's card number 154. It's die cut at the top. It sold in August 21 of 2021 for $96,000, so just shy of a 6-figure sale. This card is actually sold in gem mint condition. The problem is those sale prices didn't exceed this one because they sold too far back. Before, you know, the card market has obviously progressed quite a bit over these last 18 months, 2 years, notwithstanding the slight decrease in value of all cards since the first quarter of 2021. But this card sold right after that 2021 spike. You know, this is one of those cards when it shows up, there's only 74 in the world, and if it's in mint condition, there is no missing this card. I mean, all of the whales are going to be chasing this card, and everybody's going to try to put this thing in their collection. So this card sold for $96,000, guys. What would you rather, the number 1 or the number 2 card? Would you rather the 97 Finest Embossed, or would you prefer this BGS 10 93 Finest Refractor? They sold at about the same time, so this one sold for double. It was a clear-cut winner. Let me know in the comments what you think about these 2 cards and which one you would prefer. Comment with your thoughts and why. If I got something wrong, let me know. If I missed a card, let me know, please. If you are the owner of one of these cards or the seller of one of these cards, comment below. I'm curious to know who buys and sells these Monster Jordan cards. It's always a fun conversation piece. But that does it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Check out a couple of these videos on the end screen if you guys enjoy my content. I've gotten away from some of the Jordan specific stuff lately, but it's coming, and it's going to be a deluge of Jordan information. So if you're looking to get into the Jordan world and start collecting Jordan cards, I've got a really interesting video coming up in the next couple weeks called 23 Ways for You to Get into the Jordan Collecting Market if you're not already in there. So it's sort of for beginners, but you guys who've been in this and done this like me for years and years, you're going to love it as well. It's basically 23 different ways that you can attack the Jordan market and find joy in collecting Michael Jordan cards, and depending, regardless of what your budget is, high end or low end. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Again, click the click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Those of you who have, thank you so much. And keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, fellas, and peace.